Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do Tekken 7 online gameplay with my boy Yoshimitsu, okay? So real quick, for every 50 subscriber this channel gets now, I'm going to do a $50 giveaway to one lucky subscriber either through PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. And if you happen to have your own YouTube channel, I will subscribe to your channel as well. I think all YouTube creators should subscribe to one another's channel to help each other's channel grow. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so and hit the like button down below. And don't forget to check out the community page and see the latest post and image polls on the page as well. And remember, any donation, big or small, will help the channel grow. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed today's video. All right, so let's dive into Yoshimitsu's story, right? So it says here in Tekken version 1, as head of the Majin clan, Yoshimitsu entered the King of Iron Fist tournament as a distraction to allow the Majin to steal the tournament funds unobserved while participating. Yoshimitsu encountered Ganryu. Now, Ganryu, it says here, is a corrupt sumo wrestler, contemptuous, and Ganyu's disrespect for the sumo code. Yoshimitsu stole Ganyu's ill-gotten gains and gave it to the poor. Now, in the ending description in Tekken, it says, in quotations, money, money. Yoshimitsu and some of the other Maji clan members ride through a built-up area on horseback. While the residents look on as he rides past, Yoshimitsu opens a box of Ganyu's ill-gotten gains and spills it out. And you can see, and now this is something I didn't know, but it says here, you can see Martial Law opening his mouth wide as Martial's wife and young Forest Law rejoice in the falling money. Yoshimitsu turns around to look back before him and his Maji clan members are shown riding into the distance. The phrase "the end," and then it shows the white letters and the black screen. So to me, that's like a nice little trivia that we finally get to see Martial Law's wife, which I didn't know that was them in that movie scene. So go back to Tekken 1 and look at Yoshimitsu ending, and you'll see a young Forest Law, Martial Law, and his wife. So that's a good sign. I never knew. So in case you guys didn't know, now you know too. So let's go to Tekken 2 now. It says here, Yoshimitsu is the leader of the International Thief Guild known as the Majin Party. While Perpetual Engine powering his artificial arm and his katana at his side, he's an expert of Majin Jutsu. Now it says here, the scientist who developed Jack 2 is the same scientist who developed Yoshimitsu's perpetual powered up artificial arm, Dr. Boskonakovich, which I probably said wrong, but whatever. Some time ago, Yoshimitsu's sword and arm were completely severed during a botched raid where he tried to steal the secrets of the perpetual engine from the laboratory where it was kept. At the very same doctor who had developed the technology he sought to steal saved his life and attached the perpetual power artificial arm to the Majin leader. Now, Yoshimitsu, who had safely escaped, had entered the tournament to resume Dr. Boskonovich, a man whom he owed his very life to from his captors, Kazuya Mishima. Okay, that's interesting. I did not know that. So in Tekken 2, it says, let me see what it says here. The ending description of the rescue. It says here it says white here. On a white helicopter is shown flying away. Yoshimitsu looks up at it, then jumps onto the helicopter and breaks the windshield. Entering the cockpit, Yoshimitsu grabs Dr. Boskonakovich and jumps out of the helicopter. Yoshimitsu uses his prosthetic arm and his sword like a propeller, gliding both to safety, and the camera then focuses on Yoshimitsu as the helicopter explodes in the background. So he saved the man's life, who saved them basically. So now they're even. So now in Tekken 3 it says, leading and helping a helping hand, Dr. Boskonovich, I really cannot say that name, created the coal sleep machine during the experiments in the search of eternal life. The technology is still unproven, was used to preserve his young daughter who suddenly passed away. Yoshimitsu raised the research funds and, as the leader of the Maji party, helped the poor and the disadvantaged. So Yoshimitsu visited Dr. Kanabich when he learned that the many martial artists' disappearance. Ah, that's right. In Tekken 3, they were all being killed by Ogre. So I like how this ties in. So it says here, all the martial artists' disappearance. Yoshimitsu was surprised to find Volkanovich suffering from a mysterious pathological organism. It's believed to have been contracted during the lab experiments while making the cold sleep machine. Now it says here, like some weird sci-fi story, Dr. Volkanovich claims he needs blood from Ogre to live. Indebted to Volkanovich for saving his life, Yoshimitsu enters the tournament to help his old friend, which I thought he'd repay his favor when he saved him in Tekken 2, so come on, dog. So it says here, Tekken 3, Yoshimitsu's ending, Org's Blood. The ending description of Org's Blood, it's a bubbling green substance. It is shown in a jar labeled Org's Blood. Yoshimitsu is shown looking at the rat in the cage. Next, it reveals that Dr. Volkanovich is beside him. They are apparently testing Ogre's blood on the rat. As the rat starts to drink it, Yoshimitsu and the Dr. Volkanovich turn their heads and look at the research other before turning back to the rat drinking the Ogre's blood. The rat turns to face the screen and a dramatic music starts playing. Yoshimitsu is then shown running out of the building holding Dr. Volkanovich under his arms as the rat grew gigantic, bursting through the building. Oh man, they're funny. So now in Tekken 4, right, as the leader of the Majin party, Yoshimitsu decided himself to provide food, medical assistance, and shelter to every increasing number of political refugees around the world. Unfortunately, with a constant lack of necessary fundings and manpower, Yoshimitsu was unsure about the future of his organization. Now, it says here, when Yoshimitsu heard about the King of Iron Fist Tournament 4, he envisioned a union between the Majin Party and the Mishima Saibatsu. With this dream in mind, Yoshimitsu decided to enter the tournament. Now it says here, immediately he must defeat Heihachi Mishima at any cost. Now in the ending description, it says here, Yoshimitsu is shown walking up to Heihachi Mishima, who is surrounded by a bunch of men in suits. In the Mishima manner, Heihachi refuses to hand over his company to Majin and prepares to have Yoshimitsu killed. Before he can though, he is interrupted with the news that the Majin have airlifted his vault. Yoshimitsu, having anticipated Heihachi's action, Heihachi's men attack Yoshimitsu, but he escapes flying through the roof. Like a G, bro. And he gets away with the money. That's the most important part. So that was Tekken 4. Now in Tekken 5, it says here, Yoshimitsu is a ninja helping the poor while breaking into the Mishima Saibatsu vault, which he'd stolen in part 4. He found an injured Brian Fury, and he helped him escape. A month later, when Yoshimitsu visits Dr. Volkanovich, really killing that guy's name, his lab, he finds that his comrade is dead. Shit, there was Brian. Thanks, he shall pay for what he has done, says Yoshimitsu. Learning that Brian will fight in the King of Iron Fist Tournament 5, Yoshimitsu sharpens his sword and enters the fray. So hold up. So Brian killed the doctor. He wants revenge. So Yoshimitsu wants revenge. Okay. So it says here, Yoshimitsu is the head of the Maji party, plans to use the prize money for the tournament to help the starving people of the world. At the end of the King of Iron Fist Tournament 4, Yoshimitsu broke into the Mishima Saibatsu's vault and stole the money for his own. But we know that already. During this operation, Yoshimitsu noticed that the fallen Brian Fury and rescued him. Why is it repeating this shit? Right. It says here, 1 month later, an SOS went out from Dr. Volkanovich research facility. Yoshimitsu rushed to the facility and discovered everything in ruins. Many members of the Majin party slaughtered. Yoshimitsu found the defeated doctor, and despite the section of the research laboratory he revealed that it was Brian. With the newly implanted perpetual generator, he was responsible for the carnage. He destroyed those who helped him, and he would never forgive them. Yoshimitsu first shook with anger, and Yoshimitsu heard that Brian had entered the King of Iron Fist Tournament 5 and signed up to seek revenge on behalf of the dead Majin party. So basically, I just read that twice. I don't know why I had it here written twice, but whatever. So the ending description: Brian Fury is shown walking with a Gatling gun, then halts and starts to look around and cast herself power onto a damaged pillar. Yoshimitsu then emerges from the destruction, dashing forward, avoiding the gunfire as the Gatling gun bullets come closer and closer to Yoshimitsu. Then he disappears as Brian Fury scans the area one more time. Yoshimitsu emerges from the sky, somersaulting forward with his sword towards Brian Fury. Yoshimitsu lands a successful attack and stunned Brian. Then he lets out one last anger cry before being engulfed by an explosion. Yoshimitsu then says the word retribution. Nice. Most likely pertaining to Brian's betrayal and savage murder of the Majin clan members as well as the Doctor. And now we're in Tekken 6. So Brian Fury, trying to avenge his fallen, well, hold up, back it up. It says here in Tekken 6, Yoshimitsu is pursuing Brian Fury, trying to avenge his fallen Majin comrades. Yoshimitsu realized that his sword is weakened. Well guys, looks like I'm running out of time, so we're gonna pick this up. If I do another Yoshimitsu video, I'll go ahead and tell you the ending of Tekken 6 and 7. Well guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. Catch you guys on the next one.